are in this dream of reincarnation. How do we get out of this dream? Today we're going to talk about the awakening of faith in Mahayana by Bodhisattva Asvaghosa. It talks about awakening in 5 steps. First, let's look at one mind. We have the Buddha nature. We call it the one mind. Buddha has the same one mind. We have the same one mind. How come we cannot get in touch with our one mind? Because we still do not understand the world is an illusion. We're caught up in this world and cannot go into alignment with our true one mind. This mind is called the absolute reality. This one mind is the principle of Mahayana Buddhism. We need to think of it in terms of 2 aspects. The aspect of the absolute and phenomenon. This one mind is originally one. But now we need to look at it in terms of its absolute nature and in the conditional world. Right now we are in samsara. We are using the deluded mind. We call it the alaya consciousness. This alaya consciousness is full of the self. That's why this alaya consciousness is constantly reincarnating in the 6 realms of reincarnation. We forgot the absolute reality, the real mark, which is our true suchness. This true suchness in the absolute state is non-rising or ceasing, it's unborn, and it's imperishable. But when it comes to the life of the phenomenal world, it's full of condition arising, and we're caught up in this condition arising. So this is nirvana, this is samsara. These 2 aspects, they're not exactly the same, and they're not different. How is that so? Because it's only one mind. One is when we are deluded, and one is when we are awakened. How do we go back to the awakened state? We need to understand the 3 greatnesses of this one mind. The greatness of our essence, greatness of our attributes, and greatness of our influences. Everything has its essence, its form, and its function. Our one true mind is actually great in its essence. This essence is formless, but it's in all forms. What does that mean? It means we all share one mind, one Dharma body. The physical existence is truly not us. You are in me, I am in you. Everybody is one essence. It's formless, but it's everywhere. Then we have the greatness in our attributes. We are endowed with numerous excellent qualities. We have light of great wisdom. We can illuminate the entire universe. Our mind is true cognition, and we actually have the mind that is pure in its self-nature. Our mind also has 4 virtues of nirvana, which are eternity, blissfulness, self, and purity. That's all innate in us. This pure nature is refreshing coolness. It's immutable and freedom. These are all attributes innate in our one mind. We also have greatnesses in our influences. Our functions are miraculous. Right now, we can be a bodhisattva. We can inspire millions of people with our actions and with our deeds. In 16th century Germany, there was a family of 18 people. The father tried to make a living being a goldsmith and support the whole family. This family, there are 2 brothers who wanted to be artists. But there's no way the father can support them through art school. The older brother decided to be a coal miner to support his younger brother through art school. And the younger brother said, when I come back, I will support you through art school. The younger brother went to the art school. Before he graduated, he was already very famous in his artwork. after graduation, he came back to his hometown to tell his brother, now it's time for me to support you. His older brother said, I'm so happy for you, my brother. 4 years of mining work had destroyed my hands. Look at my hands. I can't even hold a cup. How can I go be an artist? The younger brother was devastated. He put all his respect and love for his older brother in a picture called the Praying Hands. We can all be an inspiration to others in our life. This is our great influences. These 3 greatnesses are all innate in our one mind. How do we really bring it out? Believe in 4 faith. First, we need to believe in the ultimate source. The ultimate source is the one true mind. The one reality is our Buddha nature. We call it the suchness. Our mind is the Buddha, originally enlightened without any doubt. It's the only way to reach Buddhahood. That's the fundamental belief. Number 2, believe in the Buddha. There's actually external powers. All the enlightened Buddhas of the world, they will help us in our cultivation. So believe in yourself, the ultimate source, the power of your mind. Believe in the power of external forces. Buddhas, they will help us. And believe in Buddha's teaching. We call it the Dharma. Buddha taught us many ways to be enlightened. We use his teaching to reach enlightenment. We need to hold precepts, practice meditation, and have wisdom of emptiness. Lastly, we have faith in the Sangha, the Buddhist community. The monks, the nuns, all the teachers, the practitioners, our friends, they are all our role models. We rely on each other to support us in our practice this lifetime. When you have a strong faith in your own nature, take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. That's how we bring out the nature of our one mind. But having faith is not enough. We need to have understanding, then we need to practice in order to have any kind of attainment. So now we have 5 practices. Basically, this is the 6 paramitas. But now it's 5 practices because concentration and wisdom are combined into one. So the first practice is charity. It's innate in our Buddha nature to give. A bodhisattva always give unconditionally. And this giving is without the mind of the phenomenon. We are not caught up in what we get out of this giving. There's not a person giving. There is not the person who we're giving it to. And there's not how much that we give to others. All these need to be emptied out in order for it to be real paramita, to bring us from this shore of samsara into the other shore of nirvana. Next, we need to hold precepts. Holding precept, not doing bad deeds in our speech, in our action, in our thoughts. That is natural in our one mind, in our absolute nature. We need to have patience. There is no anger in our Buddha nature. No matter how others insult us or criticize us, we stay with our kindness and great compassion because it's innate in our one mind. Next, we should have zeal in our practice. We are enthusiastic about changing our bad ways, doing all that is good. We're never sluggish in changing our thoughts. We always stay mindful and cheerful, knowing that we're really practicing this lifetime to reach enlightenment. Lastly, most importantly, is cessation and observation. This is what we call practicing concentration and wisdom. Cessation means cessation of illusion. Not having deluded mind, thinking the outside objects are real existence. We need to know the emptiness of all objects. and stop our scattered mind and our wandering thoughts. Not only do we stop the thought, we need to also discard the thought of letting go thoughts. The mind that is contemplating an emptiness, the mind itself is devoid of any form on its own. So the more we practice cessation, we will reach an intensity in the stopping of our deluded mind. Soon we will reach a level of samadhi residing in the suchness. All our deeply rooted defilement will be eradicated. Our faith will be strengthened, and we will not regress in our practice anymore. Then we also have wisdom, clear observation. We need to understand the impermanence of the world. The past is as hazy as a dream. The present is like a flash of lightning. The future is like a cloud that raises up suddenly. So all these are impermanent and unreal. Why should we be attached to any phenomenon? Contemplate on this truth all the time. Now we are permeated in our ignorance. We allow our mind to stay in the stage of samsara, and we are unaware of our deluded state. So now we need to contemplate, may I be free from discrimination of the mind and do all meritorious deeds, and to practice expedient ways to help all sentient beings into enlightenment. That is the function of a bodhisattva. So practicing cessation and observation is the key of bringing out our one mind. I call this the 5 steps of awakening. 1 mind, 2 aspects, 3 greatnesses, 4 faith, and 5 practices. That's all we need to reach awakening. So that's the class for today. Thank you for listening. Amitabha.